Hi guys, Thomas here, and today I'm finally back after a little break. But seriously, I just had a big break from uploading to YouTube, just to focus on other things. But, as you can see, I am now back. And furthermore, you guys do seem to prefer that I was gone, with me actually hitting 100 subs in the break that I was off. So, I'm gonna get this out of the way, but thanks guys so much. When I made this channel, however long ago it was now, I never thought I'd get to the point where I actually have a foundation to build upon, but now we do, and I actually have a decent channel to upload to and to focus on, so that's an amazing thing, and thank you to everyone who's subscribed to me. But today we're going to be starting a possible new series where I look at and take you guys through my friends' setups, and at the end of the video I'll place them on a leaderboard, and by the end of the series we'll be able to crown the champions of the well-named competition Setup Battle. Let's get started. So this competition shall take a similar structure to a series I definitely have no relation to, where competitors, my friends, send in photos and videos of their own setup for me to go over and judge, and let's be honest, probably insult a load as well. The first setup I will be going over in this series is a setup that has come close to beating even the Juggernaut. It's my own, and it's owned by my good friend James. And if you ever watched one of my Twitch streams, you will have probably heard or seen him before. I was there when he built his PC last year in August, and I actually practically built it for him. So that's an added bonus. And that is basically where I ended off that recording. I then went camping for a week and have basically just restarted doing it all again. So let's continue from here, shall we guys? So with all the photos sent in now and James basically recording some stuff for me and getting it all out of the way, we can finally get started on what should be a little adventure. So let's get into it.
Hi, welcome to my setup. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Tom's asked me to record this, but here we are, and I hope you enjoy the video. That's my dog telling you to subscribe, which you need to subscribe.
Cheers, Jeff.
So, for James's, so I'm just going to start basically going on I'm just going to do the pictures in the order that he sent me them, and then we'll do a collection at the end and see how they are. So in the first photo, which is of his keyboard, and by the way is extremely high definition, just look at that pure beauty of a photo. You can clearly see he has the exact same keyboard as me. Black Widow 2019, which was on offer at Courage PC World for 70 quid, and we both got it. Now, we've both made a few changes to this keyboard. I've made one change, he's made two. So the first change he's made, we both did together on online schooling, we swapped the equals key and the numlock key around, because you can obviously rebind them in the Razer Synapse app. And so we did that because when we're doing like maths and homeschooling and stuff on the numpad, we can have the equals key there and not have to worry about basically having to reach all the way over to the backspace and press it there. So just a little thing. And then James has also taken off the actual keycap of the top left key. I have no idea what it's called, but it's the little one for like those letters and stuff. But he's taken that off because every time you press that on his keyboard, it kind of breaks. It does a really weird thing. But yeah, it's a bit weird, but it does that anyway. And also, his desk isn't looking the cleanest, is it? What, he's got the stand of his monitor in the top left. He's got some pencils, some pens, an RGB mouse mat, which isn't turned on, by the way, just to specify. I doesn't think the RGB looks that good, and it doesn't really. It kind of just gets a bit rubbish around the way. A SanDisk, I think that's a 64 gig SD card for his two GoPros that he does own, and a custom controller on a controller charger. Now the next photo is his mouse, and this mouse is the PicTech 8 programmable buttons, RGB backlit 7200 DPI adjustable grip ergonomic optical PC computer gaming mouse with fire button. A well-named mouse, as you can see, and is 15 quid currently, so it's not obviously a really high-end one, but it does the job for him. It's got cool RGB as well, which is nice, and yet again another high-quality photo. James has a pair of Logitech Z207 Bluetooth speakers, which he obviously has on his desk and listens to music with, and plugged into them, which he obviously uses to listen to private videos. and stuff like that. He has a pair of Sennheiser HAD 400S, which he's had for quite a while and used to use with his Xbox, and from common knowledge, he was wearing them backwards for 2 years. He wore his headphones backward for 2 years. But we move is a photo of his PC. Now, the specs of his PC he has is the exact same cooler as me, the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Black RGB. He has an RTX 2060, which he bought last year before all the cryptocurrencies, before all the stock market crash and stuff. Stock market crash? Jesus. GPU stock crash and stuff like that. He has a pair of 3 up-here fans, which we did used to have until I upgraded to Corsair ones. Ballistics 3200 MHz RAM, a Ryzen 5 3600, although he did start with a 3400G and then he sold that to another friend who also has a PC who should be featuring on this series in the future, so just keep that in mind, and in a P300. Now, the cable management isn't exactly, what's the word here, great, but, you know, it's alright, I guess. He's got a few cables which just seem to be anywhere and everywhere, but, you know, happens to the best of us, I guess. The Logitech G920 steering wheel and pedals, which he uses for racing games and stuff. Here's a quick video now of him using it and showing off his sick spinny skills, sick drifts and stuff like that, which should be quite cool. I think it's quite cool to have, and he's thoroughly enjoyed using it, so that's great. He just obviously that can make it clamps to his desk, but he has that on his desk with the pedals underneath. The photo of the entire setup, as you can see. He's going for, one sec, I've actually completely forgotten what wallpaper this is. It's some sort of album cover that James has said before, and I just need to find out what it is. Do you give me a sec? It is The Dark Side of the Moon, and it is one of the most critically claimed records in history, because I know what that is. Now, he's rocking a really cheap webcam, similar to me. He's got, he didn't take a photo of his microphone, did he? He has the Razer Siren Mini, which is basically similar performance to this. It's quite a good microphone. He does have it on his desk. Slight disadvantage, but, you know, he has it like that. He's got his PC on a table to the right of his setup, which is a bit lower, so it gives a bit of height to the setup. An alarm clock on top of his PC, because that's what all the real gamers do. He also is doing stuff completely wrong, because he doesn't have his icons on the screen on small, he has them on medium, which is completely wrong. Cable management, I'd probably give maybe a 4 out of 10. Not brilliant at all in the slightest, actually. He's got a nice map of the wall behind him, so we can stare at Brazil and more Brazil while gaming. And yes, we've got a 32-inch 1080p 60Hz TV and a 27-inch 240Hz 1080p monitor, which he obviously can get all them frames with the 2060, and it works just brilliantly in general. Now, on the leaderboard, where am I going to put him? Well, you see, I'm going to put him second. Now, you may be asking, we've not done one of these series before, how has he come second? Second to mine. He's got better specs, got a better monitor, got a better mouse, got better speakers, got a better wheel, because I have a wheel, and probably got the same mic. But I just think mine looks a lot nicer. I don't think it's biased. I think he's also, just by the way, supporting his monitor with Anthony Horowitz books, because to the right TV is actually falling off the desk, so he's stacked up books to stop it from falling off. So great job there, James. But in general, I think it's a brilliant setup, and obviously he uses it loads, so it was definitely worth the money for him. And yeah, so good job, James. You're officially second out of 2 people. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you for entering, and thank you for being very cooperative. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you do want this to become a series and did enjoy this type of content, then please go down there, press the like button, tell me in the comments as well. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Subscribe.